Hello, everyone. Okay, so I thought I recorded this whole video just to find out that none of it recorded. So here we go. We'll see if I remember everything that I wanted to say, but I just kind of figured if you guys like what you see in this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of anything you'd want to see in future videos. This is kind of how this is going. So all of a sudden I'll have an idea and I'm like, ooh, I should make a video on that. So I don't have anything like planned out or anything. Sorry. So that might be why it's always kind of like a little wishy-washy. I'll do better for the future videos. But I'm also still trying to figure out like the style that I want. I kind of like just like this talking head, but I know it's more helpful to see examples and things like that. It's a little difficult for me to figure out like always how to do that. I'm not very technological like that, so anyways, I figured today we would talk about how to minimize tasks so that you can be more productive within your business. So when I talk about minimizing tasks, I mean like, sorry, I thought I looked good, and then I'm like looking at myself and I'm like, ooh, my eyes, it's rough. So I'm sorry that you guys have to look at me right now. So I thought we'd talk about tasks that help you minimize time so that you can minimize time creating resources so that you can be more productive in other places. So you can be more productive in like more product creation or other aspects of your teaching business, like email marketing or other things like that, where you get kind of even more bang for your buck. To me, this like minimizing time hacks, like they help me a lot. And I don't really have, like I said, I don't really have a list of things that are specific, but I kind of thought that I'd just kind of start talking and then we'd kind of figure out how to like generalize it from there and create a list together. Yeah, so the first thing that I'm thinking about is when it comes to fonts. So I create a font document and I list out my fonts that I like on there. And the way that I do that is the document is literally called fonts. And I choose the fonts that I like, and then I type the font name out within that font. So for example, I like a font, I like AG fonts. I love AG fonts actually. So there's a font that I'm thinking called AG Can You Not. So I have in that document, like I have the words AG Can You Not spelled out, and then I changed it so that it is in that font. I do that with every single font I like, and I just find that that helps so much with product creation, creating templates, creating covers, creating thumbnails, and everything. So that way you don't have to be searching and exploring every single time you want to find a font. You can just pull from those that you like easily. So I also kind of do some mix and matching, or if they recommended it, I like to put it together in that font document as well, because a lot of times they do have like font guides like, ooh, pair these fonts together, these fonts go really well together, and I do love doing that. And so I'll also create a page like in that document that has those fonts next to each other as well, so that I can visually see, like easily visually see which ones I like together. It's just like such a simple time-saving hack. Another one that I'm thinking is within product creation. I was thinking this the other day because I was like, oh my gosh, there's got to be another way. And I don't know why, but sometimes I do like default back to doing it the other way, but and then I'm like, oh, this takes so much time. Why am I doing it this way? So let's say I have to change like multiple things within a document. I create all my resources, like I have it all in red first, and then I change it to black when I'm finished with it, so that helps me with like the editing stage, and I can see, okay, finished with this one, and I feel like that just helps me eliminate mistakes on resources, like no duplicates and things like that. So instead of doing things individually, I like to wait until the end and just kind of select it all and deselect the ones that I don't need. So for example, if I have like word problems, and let's say I have word problem 1, word problem 2, word problem 3, word problem 4, and like task cards. Well, like I said, I have it all in red first, and I mean, I I don't know, maybe you guys don't have it in red. Maybe that's not part of your process. Maybe that's part of the reason that sometimes product creation does take me a while. But I feel like it really does help me with the editing and everything like that. And just visualizing, okay, I'm done with that. I'm not done with this. Like, this is what I need to finish. So if you are like me, what I would recommend, instead of individually changing, like, okay, let me highlight number 1 and then click black, highlight number 2 and then click black, highlight number 3 and then click back, and so on. Wait until the end of that page and then select it all by clicking on your mouse and dragging over all of it, and then you can click black. So that way it doesn't take up more time than it needs to. And if you do that and there are things that you don't want selected, it's really easy to just click on the things that you don't want selected. And to me, that saves more time, because I feel like more of the time there's more stuff that I want selected than what I don't want selected. Usually there's like 1 or 2 things that I don't want selected. So I feel like this really helps me save a lot of time. And I even think that when I accidentally fall and I slip and I start doing it the other way, and I'm like, why am I doing it this way? This way is taking me so much time. So yeah, that's definitely one of my recommendations. Another one of my recommendations is to use templates. There are a lot of pre-made templates on TPT for your resources, so I feel like those all are really helpful, because once you have an idea, it's easy to like plug and play in those. You can really do it for a variety of topics that fit your niche. So yeah, I really recommend doing those. Just make sure that they say commercial use on them, and look at like the rights and the trademark terms, and the terms of use. Those are the words that I'm looking for. Make sure you look at the terms of use. A lot of times you have to give them credit and put their logo or link to their store in your resource. So make sure you are following that. You could also create your own templates. I just find it very frustrating to create templates, because I find it very frustrating to create templates because I feel like I'm not being productive, because I'm not actually in the creation of the resource then. I mean, I guess you kind of are, but it's like, I just want to finish the resource, and if I start the template, then that's not finishing the resource. But it does help save you time down the long road. But I do like to use a lot of those pre-made commercial templates on TPT. There are a lot of stores that do have it, so I highly recommend checking those out. And they are like high quality, but you also have to put in your own information and make it your own. So definitely recommend. And then I think just the last thing I would recommend is definitely making sure you go in with a plan before you actually start creating. And that kind of goes along with the frustrating part sometimes, because it's like, I just want to start creating because then I'll finish it sooner. But if you don't have a plan, then you may start sitting down and like being like, what should I be working on? And instead of actually creating, you're spending more time thinking, what should I be working on? So definitely make sure you have a plan. So just to recap here, we have create like a font guide document, select all instead of selecting things individually and then deselect where you need it, create or use templates for your resources, and make sure you plan out what you want to do and what you want in your resource before you actually create it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you all good luck. Remember, the luckiest things happen to the hardest working people. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.